What's happening, good people? How we doing? How we doing on this Tuesday morning? What's happening? What's happening? This is Bajillion 106. Bajillion 106. And yeah, so we're just moving right along, man. We're on our way. We're on our way. We're past that monumental milestone, 100. 6 videos to be exact, and we just keep it on trucking. We're just moving on down the road, okay? Yesterday I went back. I had to go back to implement some things here. This is why this section is in purple. I'm gonna go ahead and change this now back to black, and we're gonna massage this a little bit more. And okay, so hold on, I'll tell you what, we're gonna leave it purple for now. We're just gonna massage it, then we'll change it later. I got my cup of coffee out, well, maybe a half a cup left, a little bit less than half a cup left, and a bottle of water here. I'll be lubricating the brain here in a second. But y'all, I'm moving along, and I appreciate those who stop by every now and then and put me on. Like I said, put me on that long trip to Myrtle Beach, put me on to that long trip to Vegas, put me on to that long trip to Washington, D.C., wherever you're going. Put me on to that long trip. Hey, download me. Download the whole damn series. And put me on that long flight to Korea, Hawaii, Africa, Canada, wherever you're going. Put me on when you're in the kitchen, cooking up, whipping up food, you know what I mean? Cutting up onions and mushrooms and celery and things of that nature. Put me on, all right? Let me take a sip here. You won't be upset about it later on, I guarantee that. You won't be upset about it now. All right, let's get into it, man. You know what? I'm gonna make it black. This is gonna be black. We're gonna start with hey. Yeah, let's make it black. Start with hey and with yay. Oh yeah. All right. Hey, let me holler. Let me see. Okay. Hey, let me holler at you a sec. Frederick said to Henry. Herney. Wait a minute. Who's Herney now? Who's Herney? Is Herney a real word? Hey, let me holler at you. Let me holler at you a sec. Frederick said to Henry, as the two men stood in close proximity. Close proximity. Why does that sound right? That's right. That's how you spell it. As the two men stood in close proximity, Fred said in a low tone, Those guys, man. Those guys, man. Those guys, man. What guys? What guys? What guys? Asked Henry. Pops, he doesn't really. Alright, y'all know I didn't go back and double check this yesterday after I wrote it, so it's gonna be some mistakes. Y'all bear with me. And I see anyways, let's keep it going. Pops, he doesn't really know how serious these guys are, he said. Alright, goodness gracious, man. Come on, man. Do I need a new battery? I'm sorry, y'all. Let me take this battery out and just stop playing around with it. Y'all, give me a second here. This is 106, so I've been doing this. What kind of battery is this? Okay, this is a AA battery. I got some AA batteries on the charger right now. Let me see if that's gonna fix it. I'm making all kind of noise this morning. I'm gonna actually get up and go get the battery because I can't pause it. No, I can't pause it. Let me pause it. Put this battery back in. Pause it. Go get the battery. I'll be back in a second, y'all. Hopefully this will. Alright, let's pause this. I'll be back. Alright, y'all. Got a new battery in the mouse. Let's go. As the two men stood in close proximity, Fred said in a low tone, "Those guys, man." "What guys?" asked Henry. "Pops. He doesn't really know how serious these guys are. He's..." "Pops. He doesn't really know how serious these guys are." "These are real gangsters we're talking about, Hank. I mean, they want more product. They want more product. And Suge is telling me he's no longer gonna make any. He's telling me he's done. He's done. He's not making anymore. He's not making anymore. What are you saying exactly, Fred? What are you saying exactly, Fred? I'm saying the last time I saw them, the boss, head honcho, let me see. Beyonce, right? Let's see. I forget, the name was Beyonce, I think. Alright, this is 42. We'll bring it back here. Alright, so now y'all know what I'm doing. I gotta find the right name. I was gonna change it, but I'm gonna keep that the same. Let's find, I think it's Beyond. I'm gonna just put Beyond. I don't know how to spell it. There it is, Bianchi. So what's a good name? So this is the last name. He became independent. Okay, so copy this. Let's go back down to 42. Close that out. All right. I'm saying, last time I saw him, the boss, what's a good name? A good Italian name. We're gonna go with Italian. I was gonna change it, but we're gonna go with Italian. Last time I saw him, All right, we're gonna do this, y'all. Close that out. We're gonna do this. Let's go ahead and male Italian names. Lorenzo. Oh man, that's good. Giovanni Bianchi. Giovanni Luca. Antonio Matteo. Lorenzo sounds kind of gangster, right? Romeo. Federico. Dante's Italian. Nico. I think we're gonna go with Lorenzo. Yeah, Lorenzo. Yeah, let's go with Lorenzo. But let's check this. I want to make sure Bianchi. Yeah, Bianchi Italian. Okay, so Lorenzo is the name we're gonna go with. All right, Lorenzo Bianchi. Can't forget about these guys. You know, they're gonna show up. All right. I don't waste water on the mouse. Now the mouse don't want to work right, man. I tell you, boy. I tell you. Anyways, I'm saying, I'll change that. Last time I saw the boss, Lorenzo Bianchi, the head, Lorenzo Bianchi. The head honcho said something about giving the old man an offer he can't refuse. Frederick Sr. said. What are you saying exactly, Fred? Lorenzo Bianchi, the head honcho, said something about giving the old man an offer he can't refuse. So, what are you saying? Henry asked. Look, these motherfuckers know exactly where I'm at. Ain't no telling if they'll show up here or not. All I'm saying, y'all gotta remember now, this is gonna go through editing, so number one dad cup. Y'all gotta forgive me, man. Some people are saying, what is this? Yeah, it's been 13, 14 minutes. I don't know what's going on. Yeah. Hey, it's called writing. Oh, okay, that water's good. So what are you saying? Henry asked. Look, man. These motherfuckers. These motherfuckers know exactly where I'm at. Ain't no telling if they'll show up here or not. All I'm saying is, I need you to talk to Suge. Yeah, I owe him. Yeah, I owe a few dollars. I owe him a few dollars, but I didn't see it coming down to this. but I never saw it. But I never saw it coming down to this. Not wanting to be hearing any of what Fred was saying. Not wanting to hear any of what Fred was saying, and believing it all to be a ploy, and perhaps believing it all to be a ploy to get money or more moonshine from Suge, Henry brushed it off. Did he brush it off? Is that smart, Henry? Not wanting to hear any of what Fred was saying, and perhaps believing it all to be a ploy to get money or more moonshine from Suge, Henry brushed it off. Okay, Fred, look, I'm sure you don't have anything to worry about. If anyone shows up here uninvited, between Suge and me, we got enough hardware to compete with Ace. Just chill out and enjoy yourself. Go talk to Magdalena. Go talk with Magdalena. She's the mother of your kids, Henry suggested. Yeah, I will. She's still beautiful, you know, added Frederick Sr. while looking in her direction. Man, I'm trying, y'all. I'm trying this morning. It's been 18 minutes. I'm trying. Lord have mercy. Yeah, I will. Yeah, I will. Yeah, I will. She's still beautiful, you know, added Frederick Sr. while looking in her direction. Okay, she really does. She really does. You know she's not. Should I put gonna? You know she's not gonna be single long. Oh, excuse me, y'all. This is water and coffee. She really does. You know she's not gonna be single long. Single for long, said Henry before walking away carrying the fish. As Frederick Sr. turned his attention to Jacob with a cup of cheap whiskey in one hand, the man pivoted on the bench to face the boy who sat across the table from him. All right. Okay. We're going to revisit all this, y'all. I just added this in yesterday because I got to give some kind of indication early on that these gangsters are going to show up. Okay, so now let's move forward to where we left off, where we actually stopped writing, which is right here, I guess. Got a whole bunch of stuff going on right here, so we're going to leave this green. Okay, so we stopped off in the red, so we're gonna make this black and start right here in the green. Just then the flashing speakers, the colors, just then the flashing speakers, the colors, the bass, how the music blended so well, it was all having a hypnotic effect on Jacob. Looking around, the colors from the flashing speakers were, we just said flashing speakers up there, so let's change flashing to blinking. Just then the flashing speakers, the colors, the bass, how the music blended so well, it was all having a hypnotic effect on Jacob. Looking around, the colors from the blinking colors Just then the flashing speakers, the colors, the bass, how the music blended so well, it was all having a hypnotic effect on Jacob. Looking around, the blinking colors were trailing, swirling into beautiful patterns of light. While surveying the garage, Jacob noticed that everyone was holding a red cup. Instead of going directly into the kitchen to clean fish, his dad had been pulled out of the kitchen and back on the dance floor. He also noticed that instead of going directly into the kitchen to clean fish, his dad had been pulled out and back on the dance floor. Had been pulled out and on, if there were a dance floor. Had been pulled out and on the dance floor. Oh, wait a minute. Had been pulled out and on the dance floor, if there were a dance floor, by Mrs. Wallace. He'd never seen his parents display such public affection for each other. Jacob marveled at the sight. Did he marvel? Because a lot of times, kids are embarrassed by their parents showing affection. I know I was. I couldn't stand seeing my mom and dad in the kitchen kissing and hugging. And I was like, ooh, that's gross. I don't know why it's that way, but a lot of times that's how it is. Now, had they been fighting up until this point, that would have been a nice sight to see. Let's see, what's the antonym for marble? Derided? What's that? Derided? What's derided? What's that? I never heard. Oh man, let's see what's. All right, we'll come back to. I just want to see what this is right now. That's the antonym. Derided. So now let's see what words we have. Derided. Scoffed, mocked, scorned. The boy was immediately overwhelmed with embarrassment. The boy was immediately over. No, that's too much. He'd never seen his parents display such public affection for each other. Though amused. Alright. Though amused. Though amused, embarrassment, amusement and embarrassment. Embarrassment and embarrassment. While embarrassed, amusement. While embarrassed, amusement. Though embarrassed, amusement, and I'm trying to figure out how he feels about this, because it's kind of embarrassed when your parents get up there, kissing and hugging and stuff in public. while embarrassed, amusement. Oh, let's say this, man. While his parents were cutting a rug, embarrassment. I'm trying to word this right, or either right enough, anyways. Embarrassment and amusement were also caught his attention. Yeah, I'm gonna have to work on that, y'all. We'll figure it out. While his parents were cutting a rug, embarrassment and amusement had also caught his attention. Oh, sorry about that. While his parents were cutting a rug, embarrassment and amusement had also caught his attention. Nah, that doesn't sound right. While his parents were cutting a rug, embarrassment and amusement began a display of, while his parents were cutting a rug, embarrassment and amusement began tugging at his emotions. I don't know, y'all. He didn't know how to feel. We'll fix that, y'all. Don't worry about it. While his parents were cutting a rug, embarrassment and amusement began tugging at his emotions. He didn't know how to feel. He noticed his mom as she pushed the cup No, we don't need to do that. We don't need to. Okay. He didn't know how to feel. It was as though she knew something was different with the drink. Okay, no, we don't. You already said that Hank went to take a drink. We'll come back and, When Freddie's mother came strolling toward her, there was a look of total elation in her glassy eyes. There's my big boy, she said to Freddie. Huh? When Freddie's mother came strolling towards him, not her, there was a look of total elation in her glassy eyes. Elation. Ecstasy, joy. Yeah. There's my big boy, she said to Freddie. She said to her son, to her son. The woman took her son by the hand and brought him out to the center of the garage to dance. As the crescent moon shined bright, all was well for Suge's birthday. Oh, wait a minute. I gotta figure out how many pages this chapter is so far, because I get the feeling it's quite long. Excuse me. So we're gonna come back down to this is page 46. This might be a long chapter. Yeah, this is a long chapter. I may have to cut it short. Yes, this is a long chapter. Sometimes you can write. Okay, so chapter 4. I'm gonna have to figure out a name. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 pages, y'all. All right, so what we're gonna do, we are going to cut this page off, and the way we do that, we go to page layout, breaks, and I think this is the one. Yeah, so we just broke that page, and you want to do it this way because when you go to put this in a book format, if you don't break the pages correctly, it messes up the formatting. So now, what is this chapter? What is the main point of this chapter? What stands out in this chapter more than anything else? The drink. The drink, right? People are starting to drink. All right, so chapter 4 is going to be, and I got to see how I did the other chapters. Make sure we still, formatting things the right way. All right. It's definitely the drink, though. Or at least it's going to be the drink right now. Wow. How long is this chapter? Okay, so the 4, then underneath the 4 is going to be the drink. All right. That's a long chapter too. It's a process, y'all. It is a process, I'm telling you. All right, so now let's do this. Let's get rid of, and this. My God, what happened to the 4? Oh, there it is. All right, so we're gonna send that one right here to the middle. Uh-oh. And then right now it's going to be called the drink. All right. That's what it is right now. The drink. Chapter 4, the drink. Okay. Now let's go back down here because we're about to start chapter 5, y'all. A lot going on. My goodness. My goodness, y'all. Okay. It's been 40 minutes, y'all, so we're going to have to cut it short right here. Thank y'all for stopping by again. This is Anthony L. Kelly. Hit that like, subscribe, share, leave a comment. Till next time, we're going to pick it back up right here in the green. In the green. In the money. I'm out.